Good morning, guys, or good afternoon, I guess you could say. Welcome back to the episode. We are officially in week 13. I'm saying this for 6 minutes. Yeah, so it's Monday, April 1st, so happy full April Fool's Day to everybody. Yeah, this is kind of my cold plunge time right now. I could be sitting down, but I decided to stand up because I want to. Um, so yeah, in this week, uh, it was to have been an exciting 22-mile long run workout, but unfortunately, again, that did not happen as I ran into a snag. So how we got here is last week I did a 20-mile long run workout. It was the first workout I did, and I felt great. I was super excited about how it all turned out, and I ended up kind of really feeling like that was going to be the first big stepping stone of this program in ensuring that we run ourselves a sub 4. And uh, Monday, I ended up taking a day off, and that's my off day normally. So I did an upper body workout, and everything went good. Everything went by. My legs were a little bit tight, quads were a little tight, calves were a little tight, but overall, we got some stretching in. We were feeling pretty good. Now, normally Tuesday I would do a speed workout, and I ended up not doing that because I kind of switched up just a little bit. Instead of coming back a day after, having one day off and then going straight into a speed workout, I decided to do just 9 miles, which would have been my Wednesday mile run. So I did my 9 miles, and it was actually kind of cold that day. So I knew that I was going to do fairly well. So by doing that run, I averaged a pretty good pace, and I'll show you that here. I think I was in the 850s or 849 or something like that. So it was a fairly easy run, not easy run, but I knew that this week was going to be really big, especially with our 22-mile long run workout coming up. I ended up doing the first mile around 9, and then I kind of started turning it over just a little bit, and I decided to really kind of start feeling it. I kind of knew that there was this moment where I was like, I kind of need to start making some moves. I need to start kind of embracing uh, some of this, some of these paces, and I felt like the door was open for me on that. So I decided to take it. I finished really good. I did really well. I liked it. And then Tuesday afternoon, we also did a leg workout, which I think really helped opening up the muscles and just kind of loosening everything up, activating everything again. And then Wednesday, I did a 7-mile run, which was kind of the same thing. We did really well, um, took it easy, but also kind of stretched my wings just a little bit. So, but at the end of that run, my left calf was kind of tight, and I decided to do a little bit of I do my cold plunging after my runs in the morning, and then I also do them at night, kind of before I go to bed. Uh, and then I ended up, doing some stem pads, which like a little electric pads on my calf, my lower leg. Really loosened up some the muscles, and it felt really good and soft. And I just felt like, okay, we're gonna have a good run tomorrow. Um, and Thursday came around. I decided to hold off my workout till Thursday and do, because I wanted to mainly focus on volume, knowing that Sunday or Saturday was going to be a pretty big run. So I was like, I wasn't too worried about trying to get in multiple speed works before my long run. So I decided to do, and so I did a 2-mile warm up. I kind of switched it up, and normally it's just 1-mile warm up, but I wanted to give my body just a little bit longer time to warm up. And when I started about a mile in, I just started kind of like really feeling some discomfort in my shin. I know there's the difference between pain and discomfort, and this one was kind of more like like it just felt tight, like pressure tight, like as if you know it's just like slight pressure, like someone's starting to squeeze your leg and really like cut off some circulation, like someone just wants to like squeeze it. So I decided to stop and stretch a little bit before my run, and everything turned out kind of okay the first 2 miles. And then I ended up going into eight 800s. So I was turning those over at like on the track at around a 7 minute pace. And I'm telling you, aerobically, I was feeling good. Like I feel like I could have gone faster. And I think some of them I were. I was probably hitting them around 7 minute pace, 6:55, 6:58, something like that. Um, and we are done with that. So let me get out of here real quick, and then I will set you up. After that, I was on the fifth one when I really started to feel like probably it was probably the third one in. I started feeling some discomfort in my left shin. So um, and it's on the interior, so it was on the inside, pretty much right at the tibia bone, and right where it attaches to basically the muscle. So it's not like directly like on the bone. It was like right where the bone meets muscle, and it just felt like right on the inside of that bone. It felt like someone was just like I could just feel like just tight pressure. It didn't feel like my bone was gonna break or anything like that, but it just started to feel a little painful. Whenever I would run, usually around the first lap, it was kind of like getting used to like this is kind of not feeling good. I would kind of adjust my foot plant, mainly trying to adjust more heel counter into it instead of forefoot, so that way I wasn't so much like in my midfoot and flexing the calf. It wasn't taking as much impact. It was more so absorbing the impact by incorporating just a little bit more heel instead of like being up on my toes. So, um, and there was moments where I felt like I found a good groove, like it's not hurting. I'm staying like this, and then it would just kind of like the pain would like jump to wherever I was adjusting to. So after the fifth one, unfortunately, I stopped just for this is the best. I need to. I don't want to keep going. I want to keep going, but I don't want to keep feeling like this. I can finish my 8 miles of workout, but I'm probably going to hurt after this. So I only got about a total of 5 miles out of that. And I came home. Needless to say, I was feeling pretty down. I did my cold plunge, and I had my legs up in the air, and I honestly, the pain was kind of at a like, I just want to like, and it is an annoying pain. Like you just want to like beat whatever it is to death. Like just makes you want to just bite the muscle off, because it's just like, of all the times to be hurting, now is to be hurting. I'm at my peak week of my running, and now is the time that you just want to start being in pain. And so, unfortunately, that later that afternoon, I decided to go to the Ortho Central in Norman, and they were able to give me an X-ray, and luckily, everything came up negative for any type of breaks. Um, but they do think that it's a stress reaction. Now, the stress reaction is not a stress fracture, but it sounds like it's the onset of a stress fracture. There's no cracks, there's no nothing, there's no indentation or whatever, bumps or nothing like that. It's just hasn't happened yet, I guess. I wish somebody there was a complete identification of what it is, but this like it's like saying a bruise. Like we don't know how it happened, what's happening, where it's at. We just know there's some swelling there, and yeah. So Saturday, so Friday was my day off, and I just did an upper body workout. Saturday, my son had soccer games, so I didn't do anything that day. um, because we had the soccer games, and unfortunately, I didn't even know, but technically, my son's soccer games are now on Saturdays for the next, for the next 3 weeks of marathon training. My long runs would technically be on my own because the land runners do them on Saturdays, and I guess last week Saturday would have been the last run I do with them until hopefully the starting line. So if you're watching, guys, I'm so sorry. I miss you guys so much, and hopefully I'll see you guys at the starting line. And so Sunday I decided to do a bike ride at the gym, and I surprised myself. I was on it consistently the whole time for 15 miles until it automatically shut off. So then I like basically got off, stretched my legs around, and then got back on and did another 3 miles, um, and felt good doing that. I felt like my heart rate was mainly in like the 130s up to 40s and then 50s. I would increase the intensity, the resistance, like every mile or two, and I kept it around like 15 miles per hour. So I felt like it did pretty good, and I'm glad that I wasn't able to feel any pain. But it isn't the same. It's not the same to sit there and watch your friends through Strava and videos, going on their happy day runs. It sucks. Um, I'm trying to do what I can. So yeah, that brings us to today, Monday. Uh, Today would be week 14. That would leave us with this week, next week, and then the week after that would be the OKC Memorial Marathon. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like I'm like mentally not good with this. I have trained and bust my effing ass off. I do it every training session, and it's like something on my body just has to say, I'm gonna end this man's whole career. Like I feel like I look up to a lot of people as well as I feel like a lot of them look up to me, and it's disappointing for me to feel like I can't be that person that they describe me as. I feel like I get a lot of praise from my running group and I love it, and I want to be that person that is able to do what they feel like I am able to do, what they think I'm able to do, what they believe I'm able to do. I just want to do that, and I feel like I can't. I have been running since I was 27 years old. I'm about to be 36 at the end of this month, and I have not gotten a sub 4. I've gotten down to 130. I've ran a 1942 5K. I've ran a 41-minute 10K, but I have yet to hit a sub 4 marathon. I'm so exhausted from being injured. You guys don't understand. I can play soccer and I can tackle, slide tackle, speed run. I can be a forward. I can run all over the place. I can play flag football and zip, zap, zoop, and jump and run around left and right. And I can do it every single day for the rest of my life. But for some reason, I can't run a 9-minute pace to save my life. And it sucks. It hurts. And it makes me sad that I have to sit there. There's people that I know that have been running these, who started in the 450s of marathons, and now they're about to accomplish sub 240s. Meanwhile, I'm still at the effing starting line, just hanging out. I sacrifice my hours early in the morning and my family just to do this, and then get injured every time, and it brings me down. There's a mental breakdown side of it where it will affect you daily, and it sucks, and it makes me sad, and it makes me question if I should even keep going. Just go back to the gym, get strong, get big, play soccer. At least you don't have to worry about getting hurt no more. But I've been trying to get a sub 3. That was my main goal of this whole journey. And I've been watching people left and right get close to it within a year or two. And I'm over here about to hit close to 8 years. and I'm so effing behind, it's not even funny, and it's only going to get harder. Like, I really, really, really want this really bad. Like, I don't want to be in this just to finish. I want this sub 4. I want a sub 3. If I can't get this sub 4, this right here, then I'm done running.